Five fascinating facts about Western history. Number 5. Medieval stairs. Spiral stairs in medieval times were generally made of stone and wound in a clockwise to place attacking swordsmen who were most often right-handed at a disadvantage. The asymmetry usually forced the right-handed swordsman to engage the central pike and degrade his mobility compared with the defender who is facing down the stairs. Number 4. Wrestling Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln is one of the most famous presidents in the history of United States, because of his strong and direct involvement in the abolishment of slavery in the country. However, despite his notoriety and all of the references in popular culture to him, there are some things you haven't heard about Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, as a young man, was an incredible wrestler due to his strength and the length of his limbs. Allegedly, Lincoln only lost 1 out of the 300 matches he had fought during his wrestling career. His immaculate wrestling abilities earned him an Outstanding American Award, and he was inducted into the Wrestling Hall of Fame. Number 3. During the Middle Ages, beer was as much a daily necessity as a source of inebriation and amusement. It would also be used as medicine in several cases. It could be flavored with everything from the bark of fir trees to thyme and fresh eggs, and was consumed by men, women, and even children. It was the beverage of choice of urban populations that lacked access to secure sources of potable water, a commodity of economic, as well as social importance. Beer was also a safe drink for daily consumption that was vastly cheaper than wine and of course a major source of tax revenue for the state. Number 2. Bare-knuckled boxing. Under bare-knuckle boxing rules, a round of fighting lasted until a fighter was knocked down or thrown down. Wrestling techniques were also permitted. John L. Sullivan, also known as the Boston Strong Boy, is generally recognized as the last heavyweight champion of bare-knuckle boxing. He was also the first American athlete to earn over $1 million. What many people don't know is that John was the victor of the last bare-knuckle boxing fight in history against Jake Kylran, on July 7 of 1889. The boxing match of the century, as they later called it, is still considered one of the most significant fights in the history of the sport. Number 1. Cold cream origins. Galen of Pergamon was an ancient Greek physician, surgeon and philosopher, who has been very well known through history for his incredible contributions in various fields of science and medicine such as anatomy, physiology, pathology, pharmacology, and neurology. Galen of Pergamon the boy invented cold cream as a young budding gladiator who was growing and living in Roman Greece. Galen was fascinated by gladiators as a youngster and he started practicing at gladiator school in Pergamon. To soothe tired sword arms, he mixed olive oil, beeswax, and rose petals. The resulting glops water content evaporated on the skin, leaving a cool, soothing feeling. Galen called it Ceratum humidum. We now call it cold cream. Fortunately for the mankind, Galen chose the world of science after getting older, instead of becoming a gladiator.